morning once again and welcome back. It's still Njofu Edo right here, and right now we have in the studio with us our WASIG representatives talking about Waka2cure Special Interest Groups. And yes, we have Dr. Prince Fejiro, the Regional Director, WASIG, as well as Tolulope Oluwadumola, Admin Director. Yes. Okay, so good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
And welcome, yes.
And I like the smile in your face.
Of course, it's so broad.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here once again. Yes, it's always a pleasure having you on this enlightening program. I would like to call it that. Okay, so let's talk a lot more about WASIG today. How far so far? I hear you guys are doing wonders.
All right. So
Yes.
when we talk about WASIG, WASIG is the acronym for Waka2cure
Yes.
Special Interest Group.
Waka2cure.
And when we talk about WASIG, it's a platform created to educate the general public on preventive measures and recovery techniques. WASIG is the platform created to support the general public, be it emotionally, financially, and the aim of WASIG is to bridge the gap between healthcare and patients. Waka2cure Special Interest Group is for people living with pain, stroke, arthritis, children living with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, developmental and intellectual disabilities. Then when we talk about Waka2cure Special Interest Group, we have 13 of them. And they are as follows. We have pain special interest group, we have arthritis special interest group, we have stroke special interest group, we have geriatric special interest group, which is for the elderly, we have pediatric special interest group, which is for the children, we have wellness special interest group. This has to do with preventive measures. We have lifestyle modification special interest group, we have cancer special interest group, we have diabetic special interest group, we have men special interest group. Here we have the men come together to talk about their health issues, because if you look into the society today, we believe that men ought to be very bold, but deep down they have issues that they would love to share. Then we also have women special interest group, we have post-traumatic stress disorder special interest group, and we have substance abuse and addiction special interest group. WASIG is a platform created to help people, the way people feel, their emotions, and whatever is being shared in WASIG remains in WASIG. It's also a platform where we come together to share experiences and we share knowledge. So when we talk about sharing experiences, this is done by the people living with these conditions. We have the survivors who have gone through the early stage,
gone there and they're back. Yes.
Then we also have the caregivers. These are families, members, these are friends, people who give whatsoever it takes, people who exhaust their time, finances to take care of these people living with this condition, to ensure they enjoy a better life irrespective of their condition. Then we also have the medical practitioners coming, and the medical practitioners, they come in to share knowledge. And the truth about the medical practitioners in WASIG is they also know how it feels to go through this, to go through pain. So they don't just share knowledge based on the medical aspect, but they also share knowledge based on their past experiences
with patients,
their loved ones and patients. So WASIG is a place where everyone is meant to be. WASIG is for everybody and is open to all.
This is a one-of-a-kind collaboration.
Yeah.
I like the way you put it. You say you're bridging the gap between healthcare accessibility and the patients. Because yes, we have so many people who find it hard to just, go to the hospital. But it seems WASIG, as it is, you get in touch with your patients as long as they register, right? They register with you. Yes. So let's look at that a bit more. Talking about this bridge. Let's see. How do you get in touch with these patients and get them linked up to the appropriate health authorities as regards whatever it is they're suffering from?
Now the first thing in life is accessibility. Now most of these patients who are survivors who has these various health condition or health challenges, the number one thing is they lack various facilities closer to their home.
Yes.
So WASIG is bridging that gap. And the major focus is we're looking into the most vulnerable. And when we talk about the most vulnerable, we're talking about going down to the grassroots. And let's use, for instance, a patient who is living with stroke and he's in the water region. There is no rehabilitation center. What's the next thing? The next thing is for them to locate whatever thing they need. But once they are a member of WASIG, we'll deploy services down to them in that region.
You go to them.
We go to them. And one of the major things we found that it's when you have any of these related issues, you should understand that you are not alone. We are now giving you that opportunity or the shoulder to lean on that says, okay, there are millions of people out there with the same following health conditions. So you don't need to think that, okay, my life has come to an end or this is the end of the channel for me. No, this is just the beginning of a new beginning for you. So WASIG is that platform giving these people, one, accessibility. Then the action point has to do with the medical personnel who will be sent to this various region to engage the survivors no matter the health condition they pass through. Then we will talk about the awareness. The awareness has to do with teaching the person, because one thing is you have a health condition, the next thing is for you to know what you need to do to come out of it. So each of the three, the access has to be there, the awareness has to be there, the action has to be there. And what WASIG is especially interested in is, I was done, but right now, through the help of a support group, financially, they've been able to assist me. Rehabilitation wise, which has to do with taking this patient through a whole lot of milestones to improve themselves, they've been able to assist me. Talking about networking, I meet people of the same interest who are of the same platform with me,
and I don't feel
alone. Now imagine a place where everything is different, where everyone you know is changed, and even you are a stranger to yourself. So you come together to transform the life of people who thought that life has come to an end. So WASIG gives you that platform to connect your family, the caregivers, the survivors, the medical personnel, all together in one house to a common goal and a common interest. So what is the common goal? This patient had stroke, or this patient is living with pain, or this child has cerebral palsy, or this person has some issue with his or her developmental and intellectual disabilities. What do we need to do? We're interested in what can we do to get this patient out of this? And that is the main focus. And what the international body and other various partners to us are looking at it, whatever the condition, there is always hope. There is always hope. So you don't need to feel that my life has come to an end, all hope is lost. So WASIG, according to the name Waka2cure Special Interest Group, is giving you that shoulder you need to lean on. And this is the first time it's been launched in Warri, that is in Delta States.
What took you guys so long? What took you so long?
Special Interest Group has been all over the world.
Yes.
But I think it has never been in the history that Special Interest Group has been in Nigeria.
Okay.
This is the first time it's coming into Nigeria. This is the first time it's coming into Delta States. That no matter whatever challenges you have, because WASIG comes across all angles. You know, she earlier mentioned the various special interest group it goes along. I am a member of the lifestyle modification. I don't want to get sick. I'm a member of the wellness special interest group.
Now I
don't want to get sick.
A few minutes off air, you were asking why you were sweating so much.
Yes,
and I told you your blood was thicker. You see, you're a member of the
wellness special interest and lifestyle modification.
You see,
and these are the things for me to prevent most of these issues.
Yes.
So it's better for me to do the preventive measure than chasing for the curative measure.
Exactly.
So WASIG gives you the platform, whether you have a health condition or you don't have any health condition.
Yes.
Come together. Let's see how we can improve our life and make things, healthcare and other various challenges, depression, whatever, for those who are living with post-traumatic stress disorder, whatever thing you're passing through, let's see how we can come together and unify ourselves and achieve one particular. And what's the goal? A patient was down.
Yes.
But right now, through the help of WASIG, the patient is back on the street. And that gives us a very strong focus with our policy of treat, train, and teach. This is our three policies.
A perfect sense of fulfillment. Yes. It is a very, very wonderful initiative.
Thank you.
And we are indeed very proud. People are Nigerians now.
Yes, I'm from the other state.
Thank you very much for everything you do. All right. Now I get the acronym properly. the Waka2cure. You saying you go to the grassroots, you go to them,
you waka to them, the pigeoning, you waka to them. Yes, you must move to them.
You go as far as possible.
If you want to get those people involved, it all has to do with networking.
Yes.
And a stroke patient who is in let's say one of the community ASCET community, telling this patient to come out from the ASCET community, it has a whole lot of financial constraint, a whole lot of things involved now, and logistics. Now, so Waka2cure, first of all, we have what they call the mobile rehabilitation team. Those mobile rehabilitation team, their own is to locate the the areas, locate what kind of challenges it's more prominent in that area, and we send the various groups who can assist. The major thing is assist and support. Go to that area and see how we can support these people to help them to come out of whatever predicament or challenges they are passing through. So we have to waka. According to is the Pidgin English version. It's called Road to Recovery. You have to move to the people to assist them, to make them to actually share their experience. Because if you are not close to these people, they cannot share their experience with you. When you are with a stroke patient and they share their experience, sometimes you're heartbroken. When they open their mouth and tell you most of these things they pass through. When you meet a woman who cannot stand up from the bed early in the morning, and she's always in an excruciating pain 24 hours of the day, and when she shares her experience with you, most times it's actually heartbroken. And these people were telling them, yes, we know you are passing through pain, but you don't need to think about it. Let's see what we can do to resolve it. Let's see, you've been taking care of this thing. Why don't you join WASIG? We started the launch as of last week, and you need to hear survivors' stories.
For survivors here
in Delta, you need to hear their stories. You need to hear some of the stories where some says everybody left them. Some says they were taken to various places, but yet it did not yield any result. So they got fed up. So there was depression, there was frustration, there was this pain from their faces. So WASIG is not telling you don't need to think about it. Let's put that smile on your face, no matter the health condition, no matter whatever the health challenge might be, no matter whatever you are passing through, there is always recovery at the end of the tunnel.
Beautiful. The fact that you just said some of those survivors have noted that they get to so many places. Most times as Nigerians, we tend to, channel everything we go through to spirituality. Yes, and the thing is, God has given us the brain, the resources to survive as human beings. In fact, WASIG, I would say, is a case of what was that statement? They say if the mountain does not go to Muhammad
has to come to mountain.
Yes, exactly. So it's a very beautiful platform indeed. Okay, let's talk a bit about Geriatric Special Interest Group. Yes, Tolu, I would like you to tell me about this.
So when we talk about Geriatric Special Interest Group, it's a special interest group created for the elderly. Whom we ascribe to be the older citizens in the community. These are people who tend to get to a certain stage in life that has to do with their age. We can pick from 60 and above. Then when they get to that age, then they tend to put in some things, and they tend to put in some actions that they no longer get to understand the environment, they no longer get to understand who they really are. So the special interest group comes in to help the loved ones, those who are around these people, navigate and understand what the patient is going through. We have some of them that when they get to that point, they can no longer sleep. In the middle of the night, when they tend to sleep, they can just pick up buckets and start doing some things that we can see as to be abnormal. But when you come to this special interest group, we help you. We give you the knowledge on how to calm them down. Then we help you put in things, some strategies. Some will even go to the extent of asking you, who are you? They forget that you are their children. They forget that you are someone close to them. But when you come to this special interest group, we give you strategies. We help you channel the ways at which you can calm the situation, and you help them to see that you are still part of us, you are one of us. So the Geriatric Special Interest Group is a very interesting special interest group for the elderly and for their caregivers.
And if you know very well, when it comes to talking about this special interest group for the geriatrics, most of these older folks, they tend to suffer from stroke, they tend to suffer from arthritis, they tend to suffer from various forms of pains. And most of these caregivers who are actually with them, some of them, they don't understand what are the mechanisms to take care of these older folks. Now, another major special thing about the older folks is as the patient or as the person tends to increase in age, you will understand one thing, that they tend to forget a whole lot of things. There's this some form of level of dementia that mostly happen to most of them. And sometimes this caregiver will tell you that I have done this, I have done that, but we cannot see mama recovering or papa is recovering. So that special interest group is designed for, one, bringing the older folks together. And older folks are always happy when they are within their own circle friends.
Yes.
When they see the same people who are of the same age mate with them. And one of the major things we do for them is group therapy. For instance, the last one we just did was for a family who the mother got aphasia, that is, they lost the speech.
Yes.
Was lost. And one was the major thing we started. The speech therapy started that, and we understand that a group therapy works with it. So we ask the children, what are the various things that your mom loved when she was still very vibrant? And they say she loves singing. So we asked them, what was her special song that she loved singing? And they started singing those special songs. And you saw why the woman was singing those songs. She was trying to voice those things. After a particular period, we did it several times, the woman can be able to voice out and say some of the things. And the process keep going on. But the first day when she started, there was this tearing all over the eyes, because she was trying to voice those things out, but because the brain is already having some form of dysfunction, she can't voice it out. So the only thing is to pass the message through tears. And you see the whole children, they were singing it, everybody was crying, but it's a therapy. Group therapy works, and it actually unites families together.
It's a bonding
process.
It's
a bonding process. It unites family together. It tells you that no matter the condition, you are not alone. We are standing with you 24 hours for the 8 hours, some 2 hours. And the major thing is, no matter the challenge, geriatric care, it's something that we cannot run off. Because one of these days, we're going to get old, and we're going to be in that same shoe also. So we need to have a group whereby the old folks comes together, the pensioners, the older ones come together and says, let's support ourselves. Let's make things to happen within ourselves. So geriatric is all about the care for the elderly, not just the care, the navigating them through healthcare, because they passes through a whole lot of some. They are diabetic, they are hypertensive, they have pains, they have this. So it's a whole lot. So we bring the medical team to sit down. We can support them medically. Then bring in the caregivers on how we can see how we can support
professional
them.
Caregivers.
Yes, professional caregivers in other various ramifications. Then bring in the family. So it's a tripartite arrangement: the medical, the caregivers, and the support team. So bring in everybody for the interest
of the patient,
the older folks.
Yes.
Because one day, me and you will get to that same age.
So yes. WASIG, Waka2cure Special Interest Group. You can reach them on 090-3500-800. Yes, the number is right there on your screen. You can also check them out on Facebook and Instagram as well. Yes, Waka2cure on Facebook, exactly as it is written on your screen on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, you could get in touch with them. And so this is where we would call it a wrap right here today on our interview with WASIG. And yes, we've had Dr. Prince Fejiro, Regional Director WASIG, and Tolutope Olua Damilola, yes, with us. And we say thank you for being here. Okay, I think you have a last word to give us before we round off. Yes, talking about the event that we're expecting tomorrow. I think it's the unveiling of WASIG in Delta State, Nigeria. Very, very important. Please give us a very quick rundown on what it's going to be all about.
Okay, tomorrow Thursday, we're going to be in Bamako Women Hall in Ogele. That's Anglican Girls Grammar School.
Yes.
In Ogele. So if you have anybody with the various challenges we just mentioned, please let's meet together. 10 a.m. at Bamako Women Hall in Ogele. That's on the 15th, which is tomorrow. Then on the 16th, which is on Friday, we're coming back to Uwe Community Town Hall along PTI Road in Uwe. Then on Saturday, we'll be wrapping it up in Agbaro, Agbaro Community Town Hall in Agbaro. So this is the unveiling in the last three for the year.
Very beautiful. And so yes, be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. at
Bamako Women Town Hall in Ogele.
Oh yes, thank you so much, Dr. Prince Fejiro, Regional Director WASIG, and Tolutokpe Oluwa Dumola, admin. Yes, thank you so much. And right now, coming up next will be the news highlight. Keep it locked right here on DRTV.